Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Surviving Mars, and we're starting off the episode strong here by getting our cooperation number 1 back with some people to help us survive a little bit better. So first of all, we have 3 no specialization people coming to stay with us. We're also going to bring in all of the engineers that I could bring on that didn't have like terrible flaws. So a lot of these are just gamblers, but we do not have like a casino, so should be fine. And then I had to fill it out with 2 extras, so I just added some extra botanists on there. I think this is gonna do us good. There are 12 passengers on board, but there's only space for 6 new residents. Let's launch anyways. Because the other thing we can do is build ourselves an old person dome. Do we want to do that? I mean, low-key kind of. I don't really want a bunch of old people living in our domes that aren't doing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I guess there is room for 6 people total. I don't know. Tough decisions. Do we let all the old people die? Do we let them die though? All right, I think what we'll do is we'll just build this micro dome here. This is going to be our old people dome. Of course, we want to make sure that there's a universal depot nearby. And if we go here to our research, we have low-G high-rise apartments. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then we'll bring this up like there. We'll start off with regular buildings, and then we'll do demolition protocol probably next. We'll put all of our old people in this one. We'll have an old person dome. All we have to do, I mean, we are producing an excess of water and an excess of oxygen. We'll just need to make sure that it has enough power to like support it, but ooh, anomaly analyzed.
The explorer had found buried treasure the way our scientists were reacting. It was a sulfur-rich regolith.
The Explorer vehicle gathered various soil samples from far and wide around the Anomaly site and fed us the data. For hours, the telemetry was filled with buzzing chatter as the scientists at Mission Control discussed the implications of the element and made inventive plans about the future. The time of the expedition was limited, and we urged them to make a final decision. Concentrate efforts on gathering as many samples as possible and gain 1,000 research, or focus on geochemical analysis of the most sulfur-rich samples. Reduce the cost of engineering techs by 10%. I feel like doing an overall reduction of cost by 10% is going to be more than 1,000 research up front. So I hope that's the correct thing to do. I think it is. I decided to go ahead and build this micro dome like here probably. Okay, well maybe I need to flatten this. Okay, so a eulogy for an everyday hero.
Today, to bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
As difficult and as painful as it is, we must accept that Svelta Stoyanova is dead. As friends, as a community, we express our sadness, we acknowledge our loss, acknowledge the great importance of Svelta Stoyanova's life. She has been on a journey towards a vision, a journey which brought us all towards the possibility of living on the Red Planet, one small step after a time. Alright, so she died of old age. Each time a colonist dies from a non-natural death, 2 applicants leave the pool, but she died of a natural death. Thank you, fellow colonists. So I guess that answers that question. This right here is our old person dome. She cute. She cute. We are currently researching our we're currently doing our machine parts, but eventually I'd like to just have like an apartment complex in here just because like only old people are going to be here. Let's go ahead and do age group seniors. Everybody else, no thank you. And then we should probably go to our previous dome. Okay, so no seniors. No child and no youth, but adult and middle-aged, absolutely. apply the changes. This one we do want everybody except for seniors. And this one we don't want any seniors, but everybody, and we don't want any children and we don't want any youth. We'll hit apply to that. And that is all of our domes with those filters on it. So hopefully here soon we'll have all of our old people moving there. Let's go ahead, pick you up. You are going to come over here. Actually, let's hit pause on this really quick. Let's go ahead, scrap that. We want the living complex to be on this end because we also want to build a dome passage between these two. It's weird that we can't go there, but we can go here, so we'll do that. And this will be a little passageway. Actually, let's scrap that. I want to make sure we're not like, oh my god, we aren't using too many squares. That is fine. Okay, there we go. So they're going to build this passage here, which will allow people, the reason we want to build a passage is because now the resources in this dome are accessible to these, to the people in this dome. So we don't have to build another grocer and another infirmary and all that kind of stuff.
Sector scanned.
Ooh, a new anomaly. Let's go. RC Explorer, come scan that. Okay, low resource water. So we're still producing more water. We just are barely producing enough water during the daytime. So it's time for us to consider building an alternative power thing down here. We could do a wind turbine. The only thing is that, like, it costs machine parts to keep them up and running, which is a little bit scary because, well, obviously we aren't creating any machine parts because we don't have that tech researched. So let's go ahead and land our rocket with all of our botanists and engineers and a non-specialization. And I went ahead and prioritized this living complex here. So hopefully our drones will be very quick about building that. I think we'll go ahead and build it. Let's go ahead and make sure we put this wind turbine kind of far away. Do it like here. I don't think it's touching. Perfect. And then we'll just do a power cables to that, so that way it's all hooked up, and that'll keep our water here up and running longer, and then we won't have this low resource water thing anymore. All right, here comes all of our residents. They're like, we have no place to live. But yeah, let's go ahead and have you are going to move here. Oh, they're building up the living complex. Ooh. New techs are available for research.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
Even the tiniest, simple-looking rock can contain the answers to mysteries which perplex the human mind for generations. Sometimes it takes just a simple discovery to assure us of the vastness of the universe, an encouragement to make us look beyond the boundaries of our existence and into the future. The following texts have been revealed on the research screen: dust repulsion, gene adaptation, Martian aerodynamics, Martian patents, and sustainable architecture. Okay, cool. We also have this all set up and ready to go. So you, old man, will be living here. And I'm just gonna go through and micromanage and make sure all of the old people live in these domes. Okay, make sure that everybody here can work. People can work where they're supposed to be working. All right, looks like now we're producing 2.2 polymers. We still need 2.6. Still need more engineers, but hopefully we're in a little bit of a better space. Let's go ahead and check this one. We only have geologists working there. Perfect. Only geologists, only engineers. Check out this, only old people. This tube is up and running. Let's be sure to build a pathway, because I think these guys are stuck. Are you guys stuck? Oh no, they were still working on it. Okay. So the passage connects nearby domes, sharing power and life support. Passengers must start and end on an empty hex inside a dome. Colonists can work and use services in domes that are directly connected with passages to their residential dome. So everybody here can still walk over here and go shopping or go to the doctor, whatever they need to do, and utilize all these resources while they slowly work on dying. Retiring from life. There we go, that's what we'll call it. Who the heck is this? Oh, we had another girl. We have another child, awesome. Okay, let's make sure that we are working, or we're 99%. I wanna make sure we can do Martian University. Okay, that's important. I don't know if we have it discovered yet. Ooh, we do. Train specialists using modern remote learning techniques. I would love to build a university. We can build that right here, I think. So they'll go to school, then they'll go to university. So schools where they're going to learn traits, like good traits for them to have, and then universities where they're going to get their specialization. So we aren't just producing a bunch of unspecialized people to work here. And it's gonna use up a lot of electronic parts, but that's okay. And we're nearly done with our, we're nearly done trying to find, we're nearly done with that research, which we need. So that is awesome. So now we can go ahead and get another shop up and running for our engineers to work at, a machine parts factory. Okay, so it looks like we're producing about 2 electronics every day, but we only need 0.7 for maintenance. So I think we can boot a couple people off. Maybe we'll give them one other person. Okay, 4 is gonna produce 1.3. That's awesome. Who is this? An engineer? Okay, they're all engineers. She just has a little weird looking shirt. Okay, so we have 4 people here producing 1.3 electronics. Oh, looks like we might need more than that. We just didn't need that many at night. In our polymer factory, it looks like we're producing 2.2, but we need to make 2.6. So we're just right, like barely making enough. Let's see, we have 6 unemployed seeking work. Can come work here. Let's see. So we shouldn't have any engineers living here. Let's go ahead and move you, milady. 2.6 maintenance, producing about 2.6. Perfect. See, it's like we can go through and micromanage all this stuff, but you know, at the end of the day, they do kind of go through and reach equilibrium, which is awesome. Okay, we have our geologists kind of spread out. Perfect. A lot of these people want drinking. So let's go ahead and get them we can get them a space bar. So Rocket Red World, our little first Martian born, we're going to have him move over here into these homes because he is going to work at our space bar for us over here. Otherwise, we're looking at maybe needing to build a secondary place for people to live. Yeah, looks like we're going to need to do that. So let's go ahead and build another living complex in here. Can build one right there, I suppose. So just a little recap, all of our domes right now, this one's at 51, so not great. But hopefully with dining and drinking at our space bar, that'll help them out a little bit. The comfort at this dome is 66, which is well within the range of producing children. This one is also gonna be at 56, but that's kind of where our old people go to die. We have like our retirement dome for all of them to hang out in. And then in this dome, we are looking at average comfort about 59, which isn't fantastic. But, you know, we already have our second child being born. And then we're also having this Martian University up and running. So our Martians who are born can get some specialization and help us out. So that way we don't just have a bunch of people with no specialization. This allows them to become engineers or botanists or scientists or whatever we need them to be. Besides that, we did reach equilibrium on our polymer production. We're producing about 2.7 and we need 2.3. Perfect. For our electronics, we need about 1.7, I think, at its peak. Right now it says we only need 0.7 in maintenance, but we all know that's not true, so we're producing about 2.7 per day, which is awesome, and it's going to help us hopefully start becoming independent on that. And then next thing, we started off bringing people from Earth to Mars. However, we're running out of engineers, so I would love to get a machine parts factory up and running. That's kind of like the last thing we need. But in order for that to work, what is going on in this thing? Oh, it's just the light reflecting in it. Okay, I would love for us to get independent of these kind of materials. Independent from Earth on that, so that way we can focus and hunker down on that, but we are not quite ready yet. We just need to make sure this average comfort is okay for all of the domes, so that way they can start producing children for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Let's Play series. I'm having a blast playing it, and I hope you enjoy following along. As always, check out the description. It has a link to all my social media, including my TikTok and my sticker shop. But if you'd like to support me here on YouTube, I'd really appreciate that. All you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All of that helps the YouTube algorithm get my content in front of more people's faces. So until I see you guys again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.